I think we get like, hi guys, sorry, we're talking about work right now, but I think we get like credits. I don't really know how it works. I just like book them through the app, and I believe it's just like credits that we get every month. So I don't do it every day, but
Yeah.
on the days where I feel like I need to focus, that then I do it.
Yeah.
What's up? Hi everybody.
Hello, hello.
Happy Wednesday. It is Hump Day. Welcome back. I'm Luigi, and this is Mogul Moves Weekly, where we cover everything from box office buzz to the industry's biggest power plays and all things Mogul by MoviePass. This is my co-host Josh. Say hi, Josh.
Hello.
All right, let's get into it with last weekend's box office. I know we weren't here on Monday, so let's cover that first. Some interesting things happening at the box office this weekend.
hmm
Disclosure Day.
Yeah. I think everything was down a little bit compared compared to expectations, but I think the explanation was that it was like a very big sports weekend. Obviously, the last game of the NBA Finals. I think it ended up being the
Go
last game of the
Knicks.
yeah, go Knicks. I think it ended up being the last game of the Stanley Cup Finals and then World Cup stuff all weekend. So I think people were kind of watching sports this weekend instead of going to the movies, but still pretty strong overall. Disclosure Day opened to 44.5 million, which is about what we were expecting. I think 50 was the highest I saw. Um, the other new releases, there was another BTS World Tour live viewing. I think it's the one that we already saw. Maybe they just like re-released it, kind of like an encore or something. That
Yeah,
did
I think
3.8 million.
saw that. Yeah.
This martial arts movie, Stacey's been talking about a lot, called The Furious, did 2.8 million. It's supposed to be really good if you guys are into like martial arts action movies. And then Stop That Train, the RuPaul movie, did 2 million over the weekend. Um,
Nice.
yeah, pretty solid. And then a lot of holdovers. The one that we keep talking about and that kind of keeps stunning everyone, Obsession, did 19 million. It's been doing like 20 million a weekend since it came out. This is week 5, and it was only down 25% compared to last weekend. So it continues to be like one of the biggest box office stories of the year. I finally saw it last week, and I would say the hype is warranted. It's probably one of the best horror movies I've seen in years.
Dang. Okay, I gotta go see it before it leaves theaters.
I would say
Let's
see it
talk.
in theaters too.
Really?
Yeah. Depends on, I guess it depends
I
on how
get,
you feel about horror. It's like it's very intense.
okay. I want to talk about Disclosure Day because it's a really interesting sort of case study in sort of the in comparison to things like Obsession, where it's like such a huge budget film and there's like massive stars attached to it, and it just like not performing as well. But I've everyone I've talked to that's seen it has been saying like it's really split into two. Like either they hated it or they're like, no one go see this movie. It's awful. I don't know about you. I don't know what you've heard or if you're planning to see it, but I still want to see it just to see it for myself.
I agree. I'm not dying to see it, but I am curious. Like it's Spielberg, and like we've talked about, I feel like we haven't seen like a true like Spielberg sci-fi kind of thriller in a while. Just kind of like see where we stand with Spielberg. Yeah, it seems like the reception is not great, but I was just looking. It has a like $115 million budget, so it'll probably make its money back over the next 2 months. But it's not doing anything stunning.
Yeah, and I've heard sort of the breakout performance is Emily Blunt in it. She's apparently really, really good in it. So I'm
Yeah,
definitely
I
going to
have
see
heard that
it.
as well.
All right, so on my list, Obsession, Disclosure Day, I still need to go see Backrooms. And I want to see this movie called Maddie's Secret. Have you heard of this?
Don't know it.
This comedian John Early. It's like very seems like a very kind of indie movie. But basically, do you know the chef Alison Roman?
Mm-mm.
No, never mind. It's like a parody of her basically, which I think
Is
is
it
so
out yet,
funny.
or is it coming soon?
I believe it's out this coming weekend,
Nice.
I want to say. Anyway. All right, well, that's that for the box office. Let's hop into our trending topics. First off, we have Michael dethroning Bohemian Rhapsody to become the highest-grossing biopic, um, which is amazing. I mean, so it looks like it just crossed like 932 million. This was from an article last week.
Mhm.
932 million. Bohemian Rhapsody lifetime total was 910 million. And remember that it's also going to stream. It'll probably go to streaming soon, um, and it's still in theaters now. So that number is just going to creep up.
Yeah, I think it was still top. Yeah, it was still top 10. It was still number 7 at the box office this weekend. It did 4 million in its 8th week. So I think looking at this, like the record to beat over the first, 2 to 3 weeks, we weren't sure if it was going to get there, but it's kind of had this solid run out. And I think word of mouth was pretty good. And I think there's just a cohort of Michael lovers who are just like ready to go see this movie.
Yeah, built-in fan base, built-in audience.
Yeah, like
So
no
that's
other.
pretty. Yeah, seriously, there's not really been anyone since
Yeah.
singular. Yeah. So next up, we do want to talk about some serious drama that's happening with Millie Alcock. If you guys don't know, there's been a lot of back and forth. I think she's been in the press a lot because she's been obviously on a press tour for Supergirl. And people are just not liking what she has to say. I think leave this girl alone. She's fine. Just let her live and be the star of Supergirl. And like, let's stop like bothering her. Okay.
Is she saying anything like
But
actually controversial?
not really. I mean, she's like, I think like people are trolling her, so she's trolling back. It's like very like common stuff. I just think because she's like essentially, she's not a no-name actor, but she's like relatively new in this world, and like I think because of that, people see her as an easy target. She's also quite young, and so I think like Hollywood, just as you know how Hollywood treats women of young women, all women, let's just say. Um, they're under a microscope, and so every single thing she says, people are like spinning and twisting and like taking out of context. And so I think, yeah, she's had a tough time. I feel bad for her.
I mean, they kind of went with like a more of an unknown name direction with Superman too. Like I don't think people really knew who what's his name, Corn Sweat.
David Corn Sweat, yeah.
I don't think people knew that much about him before Superman either, and I think it turned out pretty well. So, um, I mean, it will probably honestly depend on how the movie does, which is also sort of out of her hands. But
Yeah,
um,
yeah. I think unfortunately the movie's tracking to not do that well. So, or rather, the predictions are heading in kind of a negative direction according to the reviews. So that doesn't help either. But the real drama is actually not about that at all. The real drama is the fandom. The fandom is outraged that Millie and the director chose to allow Supergirl to have earrings. And that's just, I mean, like, is there no more? Is nothing sacred? You know?
that's like the
And
whole
do you,
angle of the character. I feel like
right, exactly.
she's like slightly like kind of edgy party girl.
Right. But
Um,
do you get why though people are outraged? Or could you guess why?
I would
It actually has nothing to
assume
do with the look.
I would assume because like a a Superman, a Supergirl shouldn't be able to like be punctured, something like that.
Correct. Her skin is meant to be impenetrable. And so people are outraged that how dare her have a piercing,
Oh,
etc. And you know, James Gunn actually responded to this, which like I can't believe we took, you know, he took time to respond to this on Twitter, but he did. And he said that she grew up on a chunk of Krypton orbiting a red sun, which is the same reason she can get drunk if she goes to a red sun planet. She didn't even have powers until her teens, so she got her ears pierced before she was bulletproof. I mean,
there you
it's
go.
comic book logic, but it checks out. I mean,
It's
you
lore
know,
accurate.
yeah. So shut up, all right, everybody who's talking about this. It's they're earrings. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Next and last thing on our trending topics segment is the fact that Obsession broke a festival record. Basically, as we all know, the film was made for under $1 million. I think
Mhm.
even like 750,000, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Um, and Focus picked it up last year at TIFF, or was it this year or last year? Anyway, they picked it up at TIFF for 15 million, and it's now grossed 286 million worldwide, which makes it the highest grossing festival acquisition of all time. Um, it just broke a record Michael Moore held for 22 years with Fahrenheit 9/11.
I think our COO was also talking about it breaking like a Blair Witch
Blair
record
Witch.
that was held for a long time as a studio acquisition. Just like this, another like tiny budget movie that just like blew the doors off box office wise.
And I can't believe this. The director is literally 26.
It's crazy.
I can't believe my mayor is 33 and the director of a 268 million grossing world global film is 26. That just makes me feel like absolute trash. So
I didn't know Mom
good
Donnie
job,
was only
guys.
33 too.
Yeah,
But
he's
yeah,
so young.
go see this movie if you
Crazy.
haven't. If you like horror, it's like I find myself comparing it to Hereditary. It's like it's that good.
Oh my god, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited. All right, let's move on. The next segment is our trailer hype segment. Just two today. The first one is for I don't know if you've heard of this movie, Josh. It's called The Odyssey. It's a little known director, Christopher Nolan.
I think I've
They
heard of
just
it.
released a behind the scenes featurette. So let's give it a watch and we can react.
Ithaca's king is coming back.
No, he's not.
Let's go home.
The Odyssey is a massive story. And that's a really exciting challenge to take on.
This is definitely the biggest movie that I've ever done in my career in terms of its scale. Definitely the biggest movie I've ever done in terms of its ambition.
A great filmmaker like Christopher Nolan can do scope and action and fantasy, but also heart and humanity and depth and rawness.
How does it mean you will come back?
What if I can't?
I feel like this particular picture is an accumulation of all of his skills and all of his experiences and him at his best, going for it.
It's just the perfect story for Chris. From the second I first read the script, even though I'm in the movie, I'm really imagining myself watching the movie. And I'm like, I'm almost more excited to watch it. I just can't wait to see what they've come up with.
And 3, 2, 1, action.
I don't even know what to say. I can't wait for July 17th. 7/17, this movie comes out. It's definitely the most anticipated of the year, probably. I'm excited to see, excited doesn't quite capture my feelings about it, but I'm also imagining like Chris Nolan pulling a string as he says action. Like, what's happening?
I'm trying to keep my expectations somewhat tempered. But like, yeah, it obviously has the potential to be like an all-time great movie.
I mean, I think every single actor. Go ahead.
It might be on the same vein. I was thinking watching that, like how star-studded the cast is.
Yeah,
and Nolan has like, I think good directors like Nolan have this ability to take like people that are already really famous and still like make them feel like organic in the movie. His characters are just so good. But yeah, it's the level of talent in this movie is crazy.
Crazy. And what I was going to say was that every single person, I mean, huge actors like Zendaya worked on Dune, like Tom Holland on Spider-Man, like they've been in huge productions and like large scale productions. And I feel like every actor has been like, this is insane what they were able to do. Specifically, like, I didn't know this, but apparently it was shot in 6 different countries. So it was in Morocco, Greece, Italy, Iceland, and Scotland, as well as obviously in at the Universal lot. Apparently, a giant water tank that was in the Universal lot. It's also,
Yeah.
I did know this, the first film ever filmed entirely in IMAX, with IMAX cameras.
Yeah, it kind of gives the vibe that like Lord of the Rings actors have when they talk about filming that movie, just like
Yeah.
just in awe of what they were able to be a part of. So yeah, July 17th.
Excited.
Almost there.
Yep. Next up is a little teaser that was dropped literally today for Shrek 5. I can't believe we're on Shrek 5 already. What could they possibly get into? I think I stopped watching them after 3. I haven't seen 4. But yeah.
I definitely haven't seen 4. I don't even remember 4.
So Zendaya is in this as well. She's the daughter.
Of course.
She's busy. It's a busy girl.
Yeah.
This comes out, by the way, Shrek comes out next year. So it's a year from now. But let's give it a watch. It's pretty short.
Once upon a time, a hideous ogre and a delusional donkey embarked on a journey to the magical city of further away.
Oh my God, it's happening. It's really happening. Do you know what that means? I need a makeover. Get my arms yoked and my back jacked, my ass added, maybe even tighten up my badonkadonk.
No, definitely not.
So what you're saying is Shrek and Donkey off on another...
No, don't say it.
2 stalwart friends.
That's not what this is.
On a whirlwind,
Donkey,
big city.
Oh, I'm caked up like a friggin' bakery.
And then...
Wanna date a snowman?
Speed up, Shrek.
You really can't help yourself, can you?
Hell to the no, I can't. Shrek and Donkey, 2 stalwart friends off on another whirlwind big city adventure. Oh, this is bad. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see there was something in everything about you. Roxy!
Donkey!
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play.
Oh, nice. We brought back All-Star for that. Love it.
God bless.
A callback to Smash Mouth. I almost said Sugar Ray.
Shout out Sugar
all
Ray.
right. I mean, safe to say this is probably going to do quite well, just given Shrek's fandom. I would also probably say that, Shrek is like culturally a phenomenon. So it's exciting stuff.
I feel like the thing I noticed was the animation style almost seems a little different. Like I feel like Donkey had like a different look to him, but maybe it's just because I have the first movie so ingrained in my memory and the other one's not so much.
I mean, it's very possible that it's just bad quality because I ripped it off of YouTube. So that could be it too.
Rule it out.
All right. And that's it today for Mogul Movies Weekly. If you are wanting to learn more about Mogul, head to mogul.moviepass.com. There's a lot of information on there. The game has ended, and we have announced the winners, which we'll cover again next week. We'll cover the top 50 next week. Until then, we'll see you soon. Bye.
Yeah. Enjoy your holiday weekend if you've got it off. See you later.
All right.